Welcome, hockey fans, to the 2004-2005 Tier 2 Washington State Championships here in beautiful downtown Cheney at the URC campus in Cheney, Washington. And my name is Gary Allen. I got a special guest with me. Had such a blast with him doing the WSU game against Eastern Washington University, even though he's a stud player for EW Eagles. I got Keegan Clark with me because on our broadcast, I'm half of it. The other half, Tyler Pisani, he has work commitments, so he will be here sometime this weekend. But I'm real happy Mr. Clark decided to join me because he knows a lot about this. He was official. I just learned that. This whole year, I did not know Keegan was an official.
Yeah. I had a lot of things, clearly.
Sound a little more enthused, Keegan.
Yeah. Had a lot of things from you, obviously. But no, yeah, I'm very familiar with the tournament here. Won state in 2020 with 16U team at Seattle Junior. Yeah, no, this is a great tournament, great programs, all around. So we'll see how this, tournament all shapes up. I'm excited to see the whole weekend play out.
Well, it'll be interesting since it's a round robin. Is because you were looking up some stats and you saw the national for the U18 is in
Utica, New York.
And then U16 is where?
Wayne, New Jersey.
Oh, some good travel for these players. But since we're getting familiar, we just got the roster, so you'll have to bear with us on when this game gets going so we can catch up to speed. Literally, we just got the rosters of all these players, and we're going to give it a whirl. Got to do a quick shout out here for the host hotels, Holiday Inn Express and Suites here in Cheney, major sponsor of EWU's hockey program out here, and Doubletree by Hilton, Spokane City Center. They're another big sponsor, as is Tea Party Podcast and the Barrel House Pizza here in Cheney. We got a face-off right now, won by Tacoma. Seattle picks it up, and again, you'll have to bear with us so we can get used to these numbers since we just got the rosters. Seattle kicks it out, get it over to Bushkin, who lost it, went down in the corner behind the net. Got Ballard battling for Seattle, and I'm trying to figure out who the Tacoma Rocket player was, and I think that was Schmidt. Taylor gets it. He tries to kick out, intercepted by the Sno-Kings. Bushkin does a backhand. Nice save by the Tacoma netminder.
Landon Blum in that for the Rockets here today.
So since you're so familiar with this, these teams, pretty good hockey, I take it, out of this division.
Yeah, you can get some pretty good hockey, pretty good players out of this division. It's competitive. Anybody can beat anybody any given Sunday, as they might say. I'm excited to see how it all plays out.
Tacoma gets it, kicked in by Poplinski. Comes all the way around to McGowan. He dumps it behind the net, intercepted by Seattle, but Tacoma gets right back. That's number 16, Brandon Barbian. Back out to the point. He does quick shot. Nice little deflection on the netminder. That was Kieran. I hope we're pronouncing some of these names right. Like I said, we're trying to get through the roster and learn some of the pronunciations. Seattle had it, dumped it in. Tacoma's in. They intercepted the pass. Now they're bringing it out of their zone. Long pass kicked on over to Poblowski. He dumps it all the way in, gave chase. That was Tubber Chrono for the Rockets. He dumped it back over to his partner. Seattle picks it up behind their net. that Ballard had it. He tried to dump it over his line mate, came all the way back to him. He went behind the net. Tacoma intercepts it. Here comes a quick shot. That was by Cabanel. Again, I apologize for shooting up their names because right now we'll learn how to pronounce them. Pretty fast action right now, Keegan.
Yeah, good back and forth so far. Great start for Tacoma.
They are. They're putting a lot of pressure on. Taylor right there took a quick shot, but he followed up. Nice job by him. Kagron is how I'm thinking they're pronouncing this netminder's name for the Sno-King.
Yeah, I'll go with that. K-Ron.
And we got Harper on the camera today. She does all the EWU University men hockey team's games for us. She was nice enough to jump in on this. Got an offside on the Sno-Kings. And then Keegan, like the way you were telling me, Don DeGurkis, who plays for EWU's hockey team, he's an official out here today.
Yeah, it's always good to see, players as referees. They know a lot about the game. And I feel like it brings a good perspective into things. And you get some great officials that were former players.
Yeah, you do. And they understand the game. And that's what's really, to me, crucial part of the referee. Do you really understand the game, what you look for? And Dom, he's just a character. So I think he's going to be. I've never seen him ref, but it'll be fun watching him in that role. Face-offs down to the left. Kieran, won by Tacoma. That was Geek. I think that was Lucas that took the shot. Comes back to Lucas. He goes down, slide it. I don't know, Keegan. That looked like it might have been tipped. Right now, they may give it to Lucas, but the puck looked to me like it changed direction because Kinron had it. He went down on the butterfly, and then all of a sudden went up in the top shelf. But right now they're scoring it as
Keegan Lucas.
Keegan Lucas got it. But it looked to me like it changed direction somehow. And it might have went off of a Sno-King player.
That's what I think happened there. It looked like it went off Sno-King player. Kieran didn't see it and just went by him on the top left corner on the left side.
Yeah, because like I said, the way Rick stayed off, Kieran went down and it looked like he had it, and then all of a sudden shot up on top. A nice shot by Keegan Lucas on that one. He ripped that shot. Tacoma has it in their end, trying to dump it out. That's Cabanjo. He kicks on the far side. Tacoma dumps it in behind Seattle's net. Looks like Stetcher is the one battling three Sno-King players right now, as is 23 Cabanero. Puck gets tipped into the Sno-King's end. And they break out and near board. That's 88. Bushkin, he dumps it in behind, intercepted by Tacoma. But I tell you, the Rockets are flying around out there. They're just moving. Their pressure is relentless on Seattle right now. They got them kind of back on their skates a little bit.
Yeah, they got their, pucks good and deep, and they're battling and putting up to the point. And right now they're just skating around Sno-King and just kind of putting the puck by them and battling, getting it back. And it hasn't been a good start for Sno-King. Hope they're looking to fix that real quick.
Well, there's a great example. Luke Wallace for the Sno-Kings did a great job of skating up, but two Rockets just converged on him in the neutral zone, and he had nothing to except dump the puck in. That was great pressure by the Rockets. Got a little scrum on the far boards, picked up by the Rockets. Quick shot, kicked off the side by Kieran. Again, the Rockets are just swarming the Sno-Kings. Lucas gets it, kicks it down in the near corner. Scott got it. He just tried to push down in front of the net. Comes back out to Lucas. He kicks it over to Scott. And the puck tips up in the net. Very, very impressed with how the Rockets are playing right now. They're just moving all over the place.
Yeah, they're fighting for that puck behind the net, and it's causing a lot of havoc for the defensemen of Sno-King. And they're having trouble getting the puck out of the zone and getting control deep in the offensive zone. And it's caused them to get out to this 1-0 lead early.
And I think that's that swarming pressure the Rockets are putting on Seattle right now. I don't know if they weren't ready for this. If Tacoma's changed their game a little bit since we haven't seen them play. But right now, Seattle's dealing with their speed.
A terrific job staying onside there.
Ballard had it. He brings it all the way in. He tried to go around the net, kind of lost it in the corner. Tacoma picks it up. Here comes Taylor. Taylor lost it. Nice job by Rogers for the Sno-Kings. Here comes the Rockets. They're down deep, going around the net. Picked up by Ballard for the Sno-King. He's looking for his line mate. He gets out of the neutral zone, intercepted by the Rockets, but they were offside with 10:25 left in the first period. Very fast-paced game right now.
Yeah, and you obviously already see what the game plan is early for Tacoma. Get the puck deep, get it up to the point, shot on net, create rebounds, create havoc, create tips, whatever it means, and try to put the puck in the net.
And they're doing an outstanding job of following up, too. So they're putting just a ton of pressure on Seattle. So Seattle can't set up right now. So the Rockets, that was Dickey that just tipped the puck all the way in behind Seattle's net. Dickey has it again. He kicks it out front. A little too far, but quick wind up. That was Brandon Babillon who tipped it in, but nice job by Diesel Kenrod. He just kind of snagged it out of air. He looks like he has a very quick glove hand.
Yeah, it was a great save. Good rebound. Tracked it right back and got the glove on it.
But again, there's that pressure we've been talking about all first period that the Rockets are putting on them. You got John Dickey taking the face-off for the Rockets, and it looks like Luke Wallace for the Thunderbirds.
Ooh, tough redirection in front, just goes wide.
That kicked off of the D-man for the Thunderbirds. McGowan had it. He just tried to kick it up to his lineman. Went a little too far. Seattle gets it. They try to come out offside. Nice job by Brandon Barbian, who got it, but just stopped the puck a little bit too far out of the blue line. Matthew Taylor taking the draw for the Rockets, won by
Rogers.
You know, he's caught my eye, Rogers, since this game started for Seattle. He moves extremely well. Seems to have a good IQ to where he needs to be.
Just seems like right now Sno-King's having a tough time with control. Puck's bouncing a lot, some not crisp passes, not clean passes, and unfortunately right now it's costing them and not being able to get control down deep in the offensive zone.
Well, and I think you got to contribute that with the Rockets' pressure. If you look at when they dump the puck in, there's at least two guys going in on top of Seattle, and that's why I don't think they can set up, because they're just flooding two players on top of any time, especially in the corners. The Rockets are doing an outstanding job of knowing, okay, when we dump this way, these two guys are going to go in, or these other two guys are going to, and Seattle just doesn't have time to set up. And that'll be adjustments the Seattle coaching staff's going to have to make in between periods. Zielinski had the puck, tried to shoot it all the way down, intercepted by a Rocket in the neutral zone. They're battling. Puck on the far board. The Rockets have it. Nice pass over to Dickey, who just tried to shoot it in on net. We got a little extra stick there on the netminder.
Looks like he's going to go.
Yep. Yeah, he took a nice little slash, hack, however you want to word, on the netminder's glove.
Obviously, that's going to set the tone early as far as penalties with those slashes late in the goaltender. You know, that's really a referee-dependent thing. Sometimes you give them a warning. Sometimes it's no tolerance. Obviously, quickly, they're trying to nip it in the bud. And not let that get out of hand, which I respect. You know, that's something that as long as you set that standard, I think you're good.
And as long as you're consistent with it. But John Dickey, he's in the box for 2 minutes for the Rockets. Here's a great, nice shot. Excellent goal. That was by David Bushkin. He just buried the top shelf. I'm trying to see who passed it. I think that was Sweeney that passed it to him. And he just set up on that corner on the low slot, just buried it on top of the net. Nice shot by
Bushkin.
Man, nice
I think
shot.
Either Sweeney or Ballard got it. And it was good puck movement from the top. Caused the goalie from move side to side. And penalty early. Cost them 1-1 game.
That was a quick response by the Thunderbirds on that power play. And this might give them some life. But they're still going to have to deal with how Tacoma's putting their pressure on them. If they could get that settled down, Seattle looks like they can play with them.
Yeah.
It's just the pressure's getting to them right now. But that goal's got to help. Excellent shot, though. Man, that was a nice shot. Puck comes out of the neutral zone. Chipped away by a Thunderbird who peels off. That's Bushkin, decided to go get a change. Here comes the Rocket. Quick shot. Cameron just pushed it off into the corner. Puck goes behind the net. But again, there's those two players that every time Seattle gets the puck, they send it in two players on top of them.
Yeah, it's swallowing. It creates, those passing lanes get taken up, and it's hard to get the puck out of the zone.
Yeah, if you don't have a passing lane, then you're sure not going to have a shooting lane. Wallace tips it all the way into Tacoma's end. Bacciano had the puck.
Guy down in the corner right there.
Yeah.
I didn't see quite what happened. I was looking down at my notes.
Actually, I was looking at a pronunciation on it.
Yeah.
So we do have it. He got up. I think he just got hit. And he looks fine. But we got a great trainer down here. Was assistant trainer for Eastern Washington University hockey team. Jaden Hofacker.
Currently working for the Spokane Chiefs in the Western Hockey League.
That's right.
Jaden's a great trainer, great guy as well. So they'll look at him, make sure he's okay, and send him off to be good to go.
That's one thing nice about Eastern's hockey team. They got great trainers. They got Jose, their main trainer, and then you got Tank that joined them this year. So they're in good hands. The players are in great hands with the training staff. Puck smothered up the 6:26 mark of the first period by Bloom.
Even with the pressure right now, Sno-King's Ballards look really good behind the net. Kept calm, kept good defensively. The shot goes wide right there.
Mabolian has it. He goes in all the way by himself behind this Thunderbirds net. Little battle behind the netminder. K-Ron. Puck comes out to a Sno-King. He had him rolled off his stick right at the end. Tacoma picks it up. Here comes Lucas. He's in, but there's three Sno-Kings right there. They get it out, kicked it on up on some. I think that is Bushkin. Had it. Got knocked down. They're gonna call a rocket.
Looks like something happened behind the play.
They're going to call a slash on him, but it could have been a trip on him. And I think is that Shaw that went in the box? It is Shaw in the box.
Yeah, Shaw went in the box and happened behind the play. Couldn't quite see what was happening, but
Well,
Zerkis got it.
yeah, it definitely, they called the slash, but it could have been a trip. Either way, the Rocket took the player down for Seattle. But now here's a great opportunity. Wallace has it. Does a quick shot. Nice glove by Bloom. If he would have kicked out a rebound, there was two Thunderbirds sitting there right, waiting for a rebound on us. A nice job by Bloom to smother it.
So far, Sno-King in their 2 power plays, even how short they've been, they looked very composed on passing the puck, and they've been able to get set up and get good shots on net.
Well, I think one of the things that we've talked about it a lot, but being a man down, Tacoma can't put that pressure that they have been doing on them because they're a man down. I think that's allowing the Sno-Kings to set up better, and that's why they're putting a lot of pressure on Tacoma on this. But Rogers is in there to take a face-off for Seattle. I didn't make out who
Dickey.
is it. Okay, for Tacoma. Dickey wins it. They just dump the puck all the way down, and they give chase.
It'll be another icing. USA Hockey does have icings for the penalty kill. So I know it's a little different than calling Eastern games, but yes, on the penalty kill, you cannot ice the puck. It is an icing violation.
Oh, good, because I was sitting there thinking, I went and looked at the box. I go, I know.
Ooh, rebound kicked in front. Chaos. A little bit of fire drill.
Oh.
Bushkin again.
The puck, Bruska was just sitting there on the near post, just looking, actually kind of waiting to see what was going to develop, and all of a sudden the puck came out to him. He had an empty net.
Yeah, fire drill in front of the net. Chaos happens. You throw a puck like that, bounces off 3 different people, and all of a sudden you got a puck on your stick right in front of the net, and you can just lift it in.
I'm still stunned with that icing. I'm not gonna lie to you, Keegan. I'm still stunned on it because I was looking like, oh, I know Tacoma's short-handed. Is that some new rule that they put in here?
They've had it for a couple years now.
They got to get rid of that rule. So that's just my personal opinion. It's like you kind of penalize them for icing it. But congratulations for the Thunderbirds. They took advantage of this.
And despite the pressure that Tacoma's put on in the 2 power plays, they've taken some penalties. These penalties that are that cost them, and unfortunately, it's cost them 2 goals on the 2 penalties.
Well, that last penalty, yeah, that one, he has to do some soul search on that because the play was way past him when he decided to slash the Seattle player. That was way behind the play.
Looks like Tacoma's going to go to penalty. Rogers slashed him. Tacoma player on the chase, it looked like, and now it's Tacoma's turn to hopefully answer back for them.
But again, you mentioned it earlier, at least the referees are being consistent how they're calling this game. It's up to the players now to adjust.
Yes.
Rockets have the puck. Top of the slot, does a quick shot. That was by Taylor. Just kind of parted the seas on him, but K-Ron, he saw it all the way, but nice job by Taylor.
And it's one of those shots where you keep them to the outside, but if you can see the puck as a goalie, from what I've learned from goalies, is that's a shot you'd rather see.
Yep.
And
I don't know if Taylor might have been thinking about he might be able to shoot it where they get a tip in, but Seattle did a good job of blocking off any of the Rocket players to get in on tight. 4:15 left in the first period, a minute 42 still in the penalty to the Sno-King. That's Rogers is in the box for them.
Oh,
that was a nice snipe. That was a beautiful shot. I didn't pick up the number. I was watching how well he just kind of adjusted his body, got it in the top of the slot, just buried in the top shelf.
Lucas again.
Jeez, that kid's on fire.
Yeah, it looked like the puck kind of went to the slot, quick little pass out, got the goalie moving back to the right side from the puck coming from the right. It's hard to get back over, and was able to put it right over the blocker side.
He definitely has a hard shot. There's no question about that. Well, it's interesting. So far, the goals came from 2 players.
Yeah, 2 players, 2 power play for Sno-King. A lot of 2s on the board here. Good glove save there.
Yeah, quick smother up by Kieran. Been a very entertaining first period. Again, Seattle looks like they're settling down a little bit, realizing what Tacoma's doing. But very entertaining first period. Scott gets it. He dumped the puck for Tacoma all the way into Seattle's near corner. They're battling, but Seattle comes out with it. But then Rogers gets it. He just dumps it in. That's Scott. He thought his line mates were already on side, but
good back and forth so far.
I'm sitting there looking up there at the roots. We got some hockey players that you play with this year.
Yeah.
What we got? We got Adam Pellerin. We got Nate Kowalik. Is that Robbie Arver up there?
Looks like it.
Holy mackerel. Got Keegan Clark, top-notch official and announcer and hockey player. You got all kinds of hats going on here.
Yeah, a lot of options for my future. So
I definitely encourage you going to broadcast after your hockey career is over. I do. No, you got it. You're on top of it. The voice of the Eagles, he may need to be careful. Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watch you play again next year. You were a joy to watch this year out there. Rockets has the ball. Oh, nice little pass out front. No look pass.
Great glove save by Crayon there.
Trying to pick up the number who did that pass, and it looks like
Barbion. Look like 16.
Yeah, Barbion. He just got the puck. Everyone thought he was going to go behind the net, and he did a no-look pass back to his line mate. A quick shot by them, but nice play by him. Tacoma picks up the puck. Knocked out by Seattle, but then they lost it again. They just dumped it in. Seattle picks it up behind their net. Quick stop by the Thunderbirds. Oh, nice intercept. That was by Camacho. He got a quick shot. Nice little stick. He knocked that down. And I still know I'm not pronouncing his name correctly. I'm starting to notice one thing Seattle's doing. They're trying to take the body a little bit more. I think they're trying to eliminate that 2-person pressure that the Rockets have been doing by using the body a little bit more.
Yeah, they're trying to generate these turnovers using the body and try to counteract some of the speed that Tacoma's had earlier. So here comes Taylor in.
I think one thing Seattle's trying to do is kind of matching their speed now, seeing if they can start doing that. Use the body more. Maybe that'll open up their speed game a tad bit more for them.
Yeah, it looks like Ballard got his stick stuck in the door. Yeah, that one's done. Unfortunately, looks like it got stuck in that little gap in the stanchions up top, and he skated by it, and it looked like it snapped near the top. It's unfortunate, but.
What's the chance of you trying to do that?
Yeah, you can't really do it if you try, but when it happens to you, it's the worst feeling. Yeah. You're just hoping it didn't break, and unfortunately for him, it did.
Seattle gets the puck into the Rockets' end in their zone. Wallace tried to get it up. He ought to had a breakaway, but the puck bounced over his stick. Tacoma has it. They can look for a long stretch pass that got smothered up by the Sno-King Juniors. That Barbaro, he had a nice job, but that was Norris that intercepted that pass here. Oh, there was almost a break for Seattle.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too quick on that one, but excellent job by him. 1:07 left in the first period. Rogers taking the draw for Seattle. Taylor for Tacoma. Seattle wins the draw. They dump it in behind the net. Oh, the netminder thought about smothering it, got past him. Seattle got a nice little one backhander that went over the net. A nice play by Seattle. Keep going. Puck just kind of out there. No one seems to corral it. Seattle gets it, kicks it in the neutral zone.
Ooh, right off the front of the mask by Bushkin. Ooh, he's a little rattled. Looks like I broke a strap on the helmet too.
Yeah, I definitely think the strap came off.
Yeah, looks like it. Bushkin going over to apologize.
That was a heck of a shot by Bushkin.
Yeah, he ripped that one, and he ripped his 2 goals as well, and I'm sure that didn't feel good.
No. But Bloom, he's ready to go again. Quick shot by Seattle, smothered up by Bloom again. Bushkin taking the draw for the Rockets. One by Tacoma. Then Bushkin gets it. He kicks it out front. No one was home, and the puck comes out into Seattle's zone. Morris had it, kicked it up the near boards. As he did that, the period comes to an end. Score, the Tacoma Rockets 2, Seattle Sno-King Jr. Thunderbirds 2. And since this is the first time we've done these games, I don't know how many minutes in between periods. It doesn't look like they're going to Zamboni the ice, so we'll just kind of stay on the air here, Keegan, and see what the heck happens.
Yeah.
Great time to again give a shout out to the host hotels here. We got the Holiday Inn Express and Suites here in beautiful Cheney, and the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel, Spokane City Center, along with Barrel House Pizza, Tea Party Podcast. They're all on board. Farmhouse Restaurant out here in Cheney. Another great place to go eat if you want to.
I'm sure some family members are probably watching this game. If you are very much interested in Eagles hockey, come talk to some of the guys. Some of our guys are going to be here at a table throughout the whole weekend, and come talk to them and learn about the program a little bit more.
And I would encourage that because this is one of the few universities that have their own rink.
Yeah.
And this is a gorgeous facility. I think the next closest one is like in Minneapolis or something like that. There's no one that has their own. And it's a gorgeous facility. How far away are you from living from the rink?
I can see my room right now.
Oh, so you're right across the street. A lot of players are there.
Yeah. I can literally see my room right now. That's how close I am to the rink. And it's very much a useful tool to have. Have your own room and stuff like that as we get ready here for the second period, 17 minutes.
So it's well worth your time looking into EWU if you're looking for a 4-year university. We got a penalty coming up against Seattle. Looks like Morris is going to go in.
Yeah, he got tripped up. Feet. Morris stuck a stick in his feet. Early power play here for Tacoma.
We'll see if Tacoma capitalized like Seattle has last time they were on. Had the man advantage. Lucas is taking the draw for Tacoma. And it looks like Rogers for Seattle. Won by Lucas over to Taylor. Taylor looking for a quick shot, a tip by, I think that's Barbarian. He did a nice job. Taylor gets it back out of the top slot. Quick shot again. Nice job by Kenron. Comes Seattle back. Quick shot. That was by Babinski, and he's looking for a hat trick. He's a talented hockey player. I can tell you that right now. Skates really, really well.
Yeah, good hard shot.
David Babuskin is a one-man wrecking crew right now for Seattle.
Yeah, he did a good job on the penalty kill, keeping down in and just not being able to, get any momentum forward for Tacoma.
Well, one thing I noticed Seattle's doing really well. They're not letting Tacoma set up at all for their power play. They did a nice job of really clogging up the passing lanes, and Tacoma just hasn't had the opportunity or luxury to get anything set up. Faceoff's coming all the way down into Seattle's end. Keegan Lucas is taking the draw for the Rockets, and it looks like, is that Zielinski that took it for Seattle? No, I stand corrected.
Louis.
That's Louis.
Noah Louis.
That was Louis. Nice smother up by Kenron on that one. 48 seconds left in the penalty. To Mr. Brandon Barron. Tacoma wins the draw. They're looking for a quick tip. Nice job. Oh, it was a wide open net. And
Yes.
the puck just rolled off of Scott's stick. He was trying to pop it in, and it just rolled off. That puck was in the net. He'll be dreaming about that one.
Yeah, I've been on the other side of those, and not fun. If you can't figure out and score very quickly, you think about that one for a while.
Well, there's nothing that he did wrong. He lined up for it. The puck was on edge, and it just kind of rolled off on him.
Good shot and a good rebound.
Here comes Seattle. If they get on their horse, they'll have a break. Barhart did a nice job of battling two Rockets down there to get a quick shot off on that one. 4 seconds left in the penalty to Seattle. Dom looking good out there as an official. He's looking solid out there.
Sno-King had to put one more guy out there.
Tacoma grabs the puck. Oh, look at that. We got Sean Smith behind us, too. Big guy right there. Smitty, he's out here at the game. Might try to get him on the air here pretty soon. Ask him some questions.
Ballard tried to get it up to his forwards, Benante, and just couldn't quite connect. There's that pressure again from Tacoma.
Well, obviously that's definitely in their game plan, what they want to do.
Good play by Ballard. Ooh!
That was McGowan. He tried to take a Seattle player, but he accidentally took his player also.
Yeah. Caught a guy with his what he thought was his head down, and clearly did not have his head down.
Yeah, he got a 2-for-1. Oh, there's a quick shot.
Ooh.
Nice job by Kenron to just roll that puck out. Puck goes all the way into the Rocket zone. Ballard gets it for Seattle. He kicks it on up in neutral zone over to
Bogoliov.
Yeah.
Now we're learning. We'll get this down by the time, the last couple games come around.
Right. We'll be on top of it.
But we got another game later tonight between these two teams, and hopefully we'll be a lot better.
Well, I know you will be, but I always have trouble with names. I don't care. I try, though.
Benante. Oh, he's getting away. That'll be a hook. We'll see what they call here.
It'll be interesting. They go a penalty shot.
They are. They are going with a penalty shot here.
There's no question he had them all beat.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to, count that as a shot for that penalty shot, but they are going to go with the penalty shot, it looks like.
No, now they're putting somebody in the box.
Wait a minute.
So they changed their mind. I thought the referee also indicated he was going to go a penalty shot.
That's what I saw, too. No, it is. Oh, wait. I'm very confused. I saw the signal for the penalty shot as well.
So did I.
So.
Yep, they are.
They are, yeah. Okay.
Okay, we don't see any of the penalty box doors open, so they got to be going with the penalty shot.
Yep, looks like it.
And who's going to take it for Seattle? It looks like
Micah Benante.
Yeah. Benante had it. He would easy break on that one if he wasn't stuck. And then it was definitely a hook. Here we go. Benante comes in, coming on the right. Is right. Quick shot, quick dig. And he made, I got to give him credit. He made Bloom make a quick flinch. And he got a toe dragged it right at the end, and he just kind of slid it on the ice right underneath his glove hand. Nice play. Excellent job.
Yeah, he outweighed him, made him freeze, got down. He was frozen down that, in that butterfly position to say, put it right by him on that left side.
But I like his little hesitation right at the end and made Blue bite on it, and he got the goal. Well, now Seattle takes the lead 3-2.
That's 3 penalties for Tacoma and 3 goals off those penalties for Sno-King. And, obviously that's something that you don't want. And it's something that obviously Tacoma wants to work on and kind of prevent from going forward now.
But it's interesting that on that penalty shot penalty, that was one of those you would call a good penalty for Tacoma, because if he wouldn't have drug him down at all, it was a breakaway. So it was one of those you had to do it, and it bit him, but it was one of those good penalties.
Yeah, it's a risk award,
yeah.
And it's you're risking the penalty shot but you're also risking it could not be a penalty shot. Then you just go 5-on-4. Unfortunately, it was, and for Tacoma, unfortunately it was, but fortunately for Sno-King, it led to a even longer breakaway with more time to think.
Well, I think on that one, I don't think thought he was going to get called on the penalty shot. I thought he was just going to go in for a hook.
Yeah,
and didn't happen. Here comes the Rockets in behind Seattle's net, kicked over to Lucas. Nice job by Cabancha. Now he took the puck all the way behind the net. Seattle intercepts. Rogers has it. He kicks it over to Sweeney that he kicked that over to. He dumped it in the far corner. Bushkin had it, lost it. It's like Parhar got it. He now has it again in the neutral zone. He just kind of dumps it in off the boards. Tacoma gives chase, try to go for a stretch pass. Nobody was there. Puck goes all the way down into Seattle's end. It's going to be an icing. Ballard gave chase, but it was already past him. 11:45 left in the second period. And we got the Sno-King Junior Thunderbirds up 3-2 over the Tacoma Rockets. We're here in the Tier 2 Washington State Championship. First game of the tournament. My name is Gary Allen alongside Keegan Clark, who is an EW University hockey player. Oh, quick shot. Again, I don't know if they picked something up. There's another one that the Seattle player delayed, made Bloom commit, and he just put the puck in.
Yeah, it looked like Bloom got kind of tripped up to say on that play and couldn't really like get back set. Puck came right across, wide open net. He was able to get over and then came back up and then couldn't decide whether he wanted to be up or down and got caught sleeping almost.
And that's where I thought Louis did a good job of just hesitating just a second. Oh, there's a penalty coming up to Seattle. But nice job by Louis to bury the puck on that. I think you hit it head on what happened to Bloom. But again, you got to give Louis credit. He just waited that last second, like the third goal. Same thing. There was a little delay, and then they unleashed it, and it worked. But right now, here's an opportunity for Tacoma to get back in this. Because Zielinski's going in the box. I think they got him for a trip.
Yeah, it looked like if he kind of got beat and it was going to go into a 2-on-1. And one of those things that you say, maybe it was a good penalty, cost 2-on-1 short inside. For goalies, it's hard to take one of those guys with that much time.
Especially that close to the net. You're not giving your netminder any chance at all to adjust. 11:20 left in the second period. Seattle wins the drop, and it came off. Lucas gets it for Tacoma, and it rolled off his stick in the neutral zone. Taylor picks it up for the Rockets. He decides to bring it in himself. He goes behind the net. Looks like he's looking for Lee to dump it off on. Went too far. Here comes, Seattle Bushkin almost had a breakaway, but he couldn't he tried to kick the puck up to his stick and went too far on him, but nice play by Seattle to even get that chance.
Yeah, they jumped on him up top and caused some chaos and created a turnover, and everybody was kind of standing still, and Bushkin saw the opportunity to take some liberties with some ice and get behind all of them, try to get that breakaway. Unfortunately, just for him, it bounced off his skates.
Bushkin takes a lot of liberties. See, that's how talented he is.
Mm-hmm. He finds the open space really well.
Lee takes the quick shot for Tacoma, tipped off of Rogers' stick and went into the netting. 10:13 left in the second period. Lucas taking the draw for Tacoma. And it looked like Benante got it for Seattle. Tacoma gets it. Taylor has it. He floods the pass back to Lucas. Or that's Lee. He took the shot, went wide. Puck comes all the way back out to Lee. He takes a quick shot. It looks like they're trying to go to that guy on that far post for a tip in. Keegan, is that how you're picking that up?
Yeah, it looks like they're putting Lucas on that back door and trying to get a quick tip or create a rebound. So he's standing there right on the back door, but so far unsuccessful.
That was 2 times in a row. Lee actually, and he put the puck where he wanted to on that far side, just hasn't connected.
That was a great play by Ballard behind in his own zone, carried the puck out, was able to get to his teammate and kill a lot of this penalty. Penalty expires. An icing on Tacoma.
Well, I think definitely one thing I've noticed in this period, Seattle's definitely weathered the storm of the relentless pressure Tacoma was putting on them in that first period. They were just scattered. They've done a better job of picking up players now in this whole second period.
Yeah, they've done a good job of, like you said, weathering the storm, and they've taken advantage of the opportunities they've been given. The power plays and the plays in front where the penalty shots and all that. They've been able to take advantage of all those.
Seattle just dumped the puck in Rockets' hand, just gave chase. Kind of reversed what the Rockets been doing to them. The Rockets breaking out of the neutral zone. Intercepted by Seattle. Quick pass up.
Bogo Lubov. We'll have to ask.
Zachary got it.
Was that, yeah.
Zachary Bo, he got it. Did a nice job of going around the player. Went too far, smothered up by Bloom. Rogers taking the draw for Seattle. It looks like Lucas for Tacoma. I stand corrected. Lucas pulled back out. Sweeney has in the neutral zone for Seattle. He kicks it on over. That looks like Bushkin, and he gave it to Bushkin. Cuts right in front of the net. Try to take a shot. Smothered up nicely by Landon Bloom, who's had it. Actually, both of them miners have good games so far.
Yeah, they're having
really well.
They're doing well, keeping rebounds to mostly a minimum. Unfortunately for both teams, the rebounds that have come out have gotten in the back of the net.
Quick shot again by Seattle. Nice job by Bloom just to even spot the puck. Icing will come all the way down Tacoma's end to 8:06 mark of the second period. 4-2. The Sno-King from Seattle over the Rockets from Tacoma.
Number of years ago, this would be a big rivalry with the Rockets and the Thunderbirds in the WHL. But
that's a good point.
Yeah. Now that Kelowna and Tacoma's now in Kelowna.
Yeah.
But
you're going way. You're kind of going back in the archives.
Yeah, there's a little bit of archives there, but.
Tacoma has the puck. Taylor has it. He brings it in Seattle's end. Two Thunderbirds blocked him up.
Rogers did a good job on the pin there. Kept his man at the blue line. Good quick shot by Bushkin again. Great save by Bloom.
He's got a quick release. Bushkin has very fast release. Seattle breaks out. That was Morris that had it. He had Bushkin on his right, and he was trying to get the D-man from the Rockets to bite on it. He never did, so he really didn't get a good shot because he was too tight on that. But he was definitely looking to make a pass over to Bushkin on that one. Good job by the Rockets to not fall for it.
Yeah, it was Parhar on that far side. It looked like he was a little frustrated with himself about not being able to get that Rockets player to bite over one side or the other, and was a little frustrated with the shot that he put on.
But that was a nice play by him. Just a great job by the Rocket player not to take the bait. Puck rolls in Annesley. The Roxon just smothered up by Bloom. He said, "Out of heck, we're going to take a quick break."
Slow the game down a little bit.
But sometimes that's helpful. If you sense it, that's what I like about goaltenders to do it. They can sense if their team's scatter and they'll just smother the puck and let them settle down a little bit.
And as a defenseman, from that point of view, it is nice to have a goalie that can recognize that scenario, because they're seeing the ice the entire way.
Yep.
They're seeing all of it, whereas sometimes you might not be seeing all of it. So having that as a tool is very nice.
Oh yeah, as a D-man, you know that. You know that's how your goaltender is going to play, so that puts a little less pressure on you. Maboyan, he came in all the way, tried to do a quick backhand, was smothered up nicely by the Thunderbirds. Puck rolls innocently into the Rockets' end. That was by Lee. He got it up. He just shot it out into the neutral zone. Seattle picks it up, and they were offside. They were making a line change, and they didn't notice it, and they carried it over.
Yeah, that's always tough. That's something it's just more a communication thing. Maybe when you're changing, maybe you tell them, wait, stay on the bench for a sec before that puck goes in, because if you're on the bench, that's not offsides. Yeah. So it's just something that you got to talk about more as the games go on, and even as this game goes on.
And you know as well as I do, what sometimes players do, they'll focus on that guy that they're going to come in and replace. They're not even really looking at the rest of it. And it's just an awareness that you need out there. Because Tacoma, they're offside. And I'm not sure what happened on that one, because the Tacoma players were all onside when I think that was Lee that was bringing it in.
I think Taylor on this near side here might have went in just a little too early. Maybe that one extra move at the blue line, it can hurt you.
Oh, yeah.
It throws your timing off as a winger, and it could force you to go outside. And sometimes it's not even your fault. Now everybody's going to look at you because you're the one that went offside. But sometimes not your fault. The guy makes an extra move at the blue line.
Now it's almost like both teams are kind of doing a filling out process right now. Okay, who's going to make that adjustment? There's, again, a lot of offsides, and that goes back to a little bit of concentration, knowing where you're at on the ice. But I give Seattle a ton of credit, man. They flipped it. As much pressure as the Rockets are putting on them in the first period. They've kind of weathered that storm, and they're kind of playing even up with them.
I've noticed that the physicality's picked up a little bit as the second period has gone on. I'm sure that has helped Sno-King tremendously in trying to slow down this relentless attack of Tacoma.
Well, yeah, we mentioned that the first period. It looked like Seattle started to use the body more. There was a beautiful save by Kenron over there. Unbelievable. There was wide open, and I think that was Benate that was wide open, and he just did a quick stretch with that far pad and keep that puck out of the net. Outstanding job.
And it's going to come right back on 2-on-1 for Sno-King. And another great save. So back-to-back dueling saves, and it's kept this back-to-back type of game, from really one team taking really hard control on it.
You can see. Oh, I think they got a break there. Tacoma got a major break right there for not getting a delay, a penalty, because I have no idea why he pushed the net off the moorings.
That was very interesting there.
I saw you react too, like, okay, he's gonna get.
I have never seen that before. It seemed very intentional. So I wonder if it was more of a corner of the eye thing. Didn't really see it, but yeah. Play is gonna go outside though.
But that's an interesting play.
Usually you see the goalie knock it off to try to delay the game. I've never seen the offensive player try to knock off a goal.
Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe he was tired.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of frustration as well as this game is worn on. They are putting more pressure on. Tacoma is, and in parts in this game they've outplayed Sno-King, but unfortunately for them, they're down 2 here.
Well, Seattle's done a nice job at evening this game up compared to that first period where it was all Tacoma.
Parra and Rogers tried to connect on one and just didn't really go through.
Morris did a good job of riding off the rocket on that one. Labuskin has it. He's trying to look for his line mate. Intercepted by Tacoma. That was by Shaw that's been actually kind of playing havoc on the Thunderbirds right now. Buskin has it for Seattle. He tries to get it in. Nice body check. Ran off the puck. That was by Shaw for Tacoma. Buskin had it again. He was looking for Parra. Went a little bit too far for him. Now Tacoma has a neutral. They just shoot it all the way in behind Seattle's net. Thunderbirds get it up. They pick it up. That's Ballard. He just shoots the puck in, peels off for a change. Full change by the Thunderbirds.
Ballard took good advantage of the change there. Back the other way. Wallace just missed on, or no, hold on. Well, no, Zachary just missed on that one.
Yeah, Zachary Bogo. He did a nice toe drag, and that had to be tipped.
It looked like it hit off about 3 different things in front.
Because the shot was going high, and all of a sudden it dropped, so I'm not sure.
And then bounced right back up again. Yeah. So it looks like it hit down really close to the net and took a weird bounce right back up, and Zielinski's going to get the goal.
There was absolutely nothing Bloom could have done on that because it changed direction so quick that I have no idea how Nightmatter could have stopped that one.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't see it all the way. Tried to get good positioning on it, and it looked like it just hit a lot of different things in front. I'll have to go back and try to look at it later.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wow, that's a big lead now. Oh, there's a quick shot, though. Here comes the Rockets. Got a swarm in front of their net. The 5-2 now for the Sno-King Junior Thunderbirds. Let's see what the Rockets can do here, but they're right now. Oh, we got a penalty coming up.
There was a hook right in front of the net. It might have prevented a goal, in my opinion. But so right after he's scoring a goal, he's going to go right into the box, Linsky.
Well, he figures, okay, I got one.
Yeah.
But again, I give the officiating crew credit. They are very consistent in everything they're calling right now. They're extremely consistent. And that's right. As a player, that's all you can rely on. If a coach, that's all you want. Call it even up.
In a lot of things, you might disagree with the call, but if they're consistent, it does calm down the nerves of a player or a coach. Hey, all right, at least they're calling it, both ways, and every time it happens. As here comes Wallace down by himself, wings it right over the net.
And I don't know of a coach that ever agrees with an official, but you're right. You hit it right spot on it. Okay, that's how they're calling it. Gentlemen, we gotta adjust to how they're calling this game. So
looks like Rogers versus Lucas on the draw here. Rogers wins to his backhand. Bushin dumps it right back in.
I like watching Bushkin play, man. That guy is. So is Rogers. They're both talented players.
Taylor tried to feed one in front.
Yeah, they just try to get a quick tip in off that.
Penalty basically coinciding with the end of the period here, so they'll be on the power play for the rest of this period.
Yeah, I think there's only like 1 second differential. Quick shot. Nice job by Seattle blocking it.
He got it right back and fired it, but the goalie was able to stay right in position and was able to get a pad on it.
That was Morris that knocked the puck that stood in front of the shot.
Lee dumped Bushkin on the boards there. Good hit.
Well, now it's going to be interesting to see how the Rockets are going to adjust to what Seattle's doing. Buskin, he blocks the puck. Right now, I'm seeing Seattle. They're not at all afraid of standing in front of that puck.
No, and it's led to some chaos for Tacoma trying to get right back in position, trying to grab that puck back. They're set up behind, throw it in front, can't go away. Rogers tried to get it out. Taylor kept it in. This one's going to go to Ballard. There's about 14 seconds left in the period. They're going to dump it in. Will be offsides.
Ballard was trying to look for Babuskin over that. If he could have gotten away from Taylor, that would have been a breakaway off of it. Nice job by Taylor to stop that.
Yeah, he had two really good plays there. Stopped the breakout pass and the flip out break, by Rogers, and kept it in the zone. Threw his whole body in front of it and was able to keep it in.
Draw one by Seattle, and they kind of just dumped it into the Rockets' end.
No icing on that play. Tacoma looked a little confused almost. And now we'll do it for our period.
Well, it's been extremely entertaining.
We are getting an ice cut.
Oh, so we will have a break here. Again, if we run down the scoring, in that first, we got Buskin's got 2 goals for Seattle. We got Lucas for Tacoma with 2 goals. Who else?
Benante, Louis, and Zielinski for Sno-King there.
And they got the 5-2 lead over the Tacoma Rockets. So it'll be interesting that third period. They're going to have to make some quick adjustments. But you got to give credit to the goaltenders, Bloom and Keyron. They both have played really well. Just some breaks went Seattle's way this time in the second period compared to the first when Tacoma had it. So we're going to step away for about 17 minutes, but we'll be right back for that third period of action. Welcome back, hockey fans, to the 24-25 Tier 2 U18 State Championship here at the URC in Cheney, Washington University campus. My name's Gary Allen, joined by Keegan Clark. And Keegan, what's your take on the first two periods that you've seen so far?
Definitely a little surprising almost. As we were looking at the stats beforehand, Sno-King hasn't been able to beat Tacoma this year. And, so I think for Sno-King, this is a huge morale booster going into the full weekend in general. You start off hot, you get one under your belt, and it just kind of snowballs to an extent, and really sets you up for a good weekend.
Well, I'm starting to wonder if they didn't catch Tacoma off guard, since they haven't beaten them this year, and Seattle's came out after that first period. They adjusted extremely well to all the pressure Tacoma put on them, and they've taken it to the Rockets that second period. So we'll see what kind of adjustments they make on this one, but they got their work cut out being down by 3.
Yeah, it's not an insurmountable lead. I've been on a team where we scored 6 goals in one period.
Yep.
So it's like it's not an insurmountable lead to adjust, but in the way this game's been, it might be.
Well, again, really no lead safe, but I've just been impressed with how Seattle adjusted that second period to the pressure by the Rockets. And again, without them beating them at all this year, they have come out and they just probably said, the heck of it, we're going to go for it and see what happens. Right now, Seattle's playing well.
Yeah, almost like you have nothing to lose, so it's like you're looking to prove yourself. You caught them maybe a little off guard as well, like you were saying. You kind of overestimate an opponent to an extent, and you can pay for it.
Here comes Zachary Bogo. He kicks the puck right on the front. That was to Louie. Kind of rolled off his stick. But again, there's Seattle battling down low. Louie had it down there. And now it was Bogo Bob, like we like to call him, Zachary Bogo.
And you see what the game plan is for Sno-King. They're trying to get the puck in front of the net, cause this chaos, and create these situations for Blum that are hard to handle as a goalie.
Well, one thing definitely Seattle has adjusted to is the pressure that the Rockets, and they kind of stopped sending the 2 men down, putting pressure on Seattle. They adjusted really well. Tip your cap to the coaching staff from Seattle to pick that up right away and adjust off of that second period adjustment. Rogers has it for Seattle. He dumps it behind the net. Parhar had it. He tries to kick it out to Babuskin. Looking for him, but nice block by the Rockets on that one. I think that was Taylor that stopped that one. Here comes Babuskin again. He does a little spinorama. Almost got it. He gets it again. He does a quick shot. Went wide. Ballard gets it. He shoots in front of the net. Babuskin's in there. He's trying to get it. Nice job by Blum to just finally corral the puck in there, because Seattle was just really free-willing it down there, and Tacoma was chasing them.
Yeah, and like we just talked about, throw the puck on net, create chaos, create these hard situations to find the puck. Blum was able to find it that time.
But what I'm seeing what Seattle's doing by this style, how they're playing, they kind of reverse the script on Tacoma, and they're eating up a lot of clock. There's 14 minutes left in this period, but it looks like Seattle's the one that reversed it. Now they're putting a ton of pressure on Tacoma. Which that style was working so well for the Rockets that first period. Seattle could not deal with it.
Yeah, they've almost reversed that pressure right back on them. And right now, Tacoma's trying to, stretch the D almost and create space, and they're not finding it. And they're not either crisp on the passes. Tacoma, ooh.
Stetzer had it, did a nice shot on Kenrod, and it kind of floated away from him, and he gobbled it up again.
Puck was puck was a little loose there. Tacoma objected. Sno-King, of course, you're not going to object. The play was frozen, but it looks like the ref lost track side of the puck. As one of your taught, when you lose track side of the puck for a good amount of time, blow the whistle.
But it looked like a knuckle puck to me almost that went in on the net.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little tricky. You got to change up instead of a fastball, and it was hard.
Lucas takes a shot at the top of the blue line. It's smothered up by Cameron. 13:22 left in this period. Sno-King's up 5-2 over the Rockets. Tacoma wins the draw, but Seattle intercepted. Lucas gets again. He just shoots it in the far corner. Picked up by Seattle. Looks like Benet gets it over to Wallace. Back to Bogo. Seattle picks it up, kicks it over in the far corner. Trying to shoot it up. Nice stop by the Rockets off that one. Smothered up by Kenrod. He decided to kick it out to his player. That was Zielinski. Tacoma's behind the net. Now Tacoma's looking like they did in that first period. They're putting more pressure on Seattle.
The only unfortunate thing so far is they haven't been able to, especially on that shot there, they're getting that clean shot look, and they're either not putting it on net or putting it over the net, or, looks like a penalty coming up on Sno-King. Benante is going to go for a slash, it looked like.
And that was, I think, Benante wasn't really trying to do anything. I think he was trying to wave at the puck, and he clipped the Rockets. And here's a chance for the Rockets to slowly get back into this with 12:21 left. But Benante, that's what it looked like to me. He was just kind of flinging his stick to try to touch the puck, and he ended up, good call by the ref for the slash, but.
Yeah, one of those situations where, you're just trying to poke the puck away, and you get a hand or get, too much of a leg, and he's going to go sit for two.
The Rockets kick it down low in the near corner behind the net. Tacoma's trying to set up. Nice job by Seattle. Intercepted the passing lane. Here comes the Rockets. Oh, nice pass to the top of the slot. But that was Ballard that intercepted that toward the end, where the Rocket couldn't get a clean shot. And I think that was by Poblowski that had it. If it wasn't for the Sno-King player to cut in front of him, that would have been a one-timer. Draw one by Saddle. They whipped her all the way around the side of the board, but nice stop by Poblowski. He shoots it back in the near corner. Poblowski back out top of the slot. Quick one-timer. That was by Taylor. Taylor gets the puck again. We're going to have another penalty, but I think it's going against the Rockets the way their reactions were. Yeah, it looks like Lucas is going in the box for the Rockets. That'll nullify the power play that they had. And I don't think Keegan Lucas was agreeing with that when he was going back. He was shaking his head vehemently that he didn't do anything, but they got him on a slash on that one.
Yeah, it looks like he got tied up with his opponent, and he went to go for the puck, missed, got some skates instead of a body, and we'll go sit.
Rockets tried to get it out, but nice job by Bobinski. Buskin to stop that, rolled him off. Rogers has a puck for Seattle. Ballard's in there. Now Buskin has it. He takes a quick shot. Nice stop by Stetcher for the Rockets. And here they come with the puck. Stetcher has it. He tries to go between two Sno-Kings, but rolled off by Morris nicely. Puck is sprayed in the far corner. Kicked up to Buskin. Give chase by Pulaski. Did a nice job of riding Buskin off the puck. Seattle gets it, or Rockets gets it. Settle it down. Puck came off weird on the near board. Here comes Sno-Kings.
Buskin just couldn't quite handle it to get that shot off.
And Rogers is floating around for Seattle quite heavily, and I think he's distracting a couple of the D-men for the Rockets, wondering where he's going. Nice play by him. Scott has it. He tried to push it up, but Rogers intercepts it and just dumps the puck back in. Penalty for the Sno-Kings almost up. It is. They have the man advantage coming up.
About 36 seconds left here to try to, get set up.
Wallace did a nice job of intercepting that. The Rockets would have had a breakaway if it wasn't for him. Now Seattle, you start to see them swarm more in that neutral zone. That's causing Tacoma some problems setting up.
Yeah, and it's causing them to fumble that puck and having to almost reverse what they were doing. And they're they're trying to carry the zone puck into the zone now, and it just isn't working for them.
Ballard picks it up. He's in the Rockets area. He takes a quick shot, went wide. Penalty's over for the Rockets. Both teams full strength. I tell you, you got to tip your cap to the Sno-Kings. They made that adjustment in that between the first and second period, and they have created havoc for Tacoma right now with their style. And I can't help but go back to what we were talking about, Keegan, is that I'm wondering if Tacoma didn't come in thinking, okay, the Thunderbirds haven't beaten us all year. And then they jump off to a quick score, and then they kind of went into a lull, looks like, and Seattle woke up. That's how I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, and a lot of it could be it's a long day of travel. It's a Thursday. I understand, but you got to come out firing, especially in these first games where it really could cost you down the line.
Well, that's what surprises me, because the Rockets came out on fire. Wallace takes a quick stop or shot and smothered up by Bloom. But the way Tacoma came out, it looked like, oh, this is going to be a runaway. The much pressure as they were putting on Seattle. And then all of a sudden, that second period came, and Seattle just flipped it on them. And they have all the momentum going in the third period, and they're playing that way. They're playing really free, anticipatory hockey right now. You got to tip your cap to Seattle. Puck goes all the way in. That's given chase by Taylor. He almost got it to prevent that icing. Didn't quite get there, but you got a nice hustle by Matthew Taylor on that one. But again, what I like both teams, none of them have quit in them. And I'm watching both teams, and they're still digging in hard. It's just Seattle's done a nice job of locking Tacoma up, especially in that neutral zone.
Yeah, and they've done a good job, even though, even to an extent, Seattle really hasn't been able to, get a lot of offensive pressure to say, they've been able to shut down Tacoma defensively.
Well, what Seattle's done a nice job of, they've taken away shooting lanes and passing lanes. And that's caused some difficulty for Tacoma right now. But again, that's where you got to give credit to Seattle. They adjusted their game, and that's how they started to do it. And it slowed Tacoma down quite a bit.
Tacoma tries a bank pass off the boards. You got shot by Bushkin, gets redirected. Couldn't really find it, looked like Bloom.
Yeah, Bloom was looking for it. He initially knocked it down, but he couldn't figure out where it went to. And Tacoma did a good job of clearing that puck out. Wallace gets it. He kicks it up to Buskin. Buskin tried to go past the Rocket, and he did a nice job of using his body, wrote him off. And Ballard intercepts it. He tries to kick it up, intercepted by Lucas for the Rockets. He just dumps it in. Gives chase by Ballard behind his net. Now you're seeing a little bit of Tacoma's picking up more of that pressure that they did in that first period. Try to see if they can get Seattle off their game a bit. Ballard comes in all by himself. He loops it around, tries to tuck it in, almost got it. Good job by Bloom to kick his pad out at the very end.
They look like it rolled almost right across the goal line. Puck's loose still. A little bit of scrum in front right now. Looks like Bloom got covered on it.
Yeah, Bloom was initially trying to find the puck, and there was a couple of players in front of him. He did a good job of tracking and staying with it. He finally got the puck because no one could corral it for a while, but with only 6:56 left in this game, you got to start wondering when's Tacoma start thinking about pulling the netminder. Even though it seems like a lot of time, they're down by 3, and again, it's a round robin in this format. So, but they're somehow, and I'm trying to look it up right now, point differential's got to play in any kind of tie-breaking system. Here comes Taylor for Tacoma. He brings it in all by himself. He does a quick turnaround. He was looking for Camacho. Tried to get it to him. Puck went a little bit too far. Here comes Seattle. Quick shot by Zachary Bogolubov. Nice hustle by him. Quick shot. Smothered up by Bloom for the Rockets. They start feeling some of the tension now that's happening in this game. I mean, I think Tacoma's starting to feel a little bit of pressure, and they're trying to respond. They're kind of pushing 4 guys in now when they get in the offensive end. See if that can generate some offense. But Zielinski picks it up in the neutral zone for Seattle, dumps it all the way back, and Lucas picks it up for Tacoma. Here comes Taylor. He gets it on the far boards. He's bringing it in all by himself, but there's 3 Thunderbirds right in front of him. Tries to take a shot. Nice job by Zielinski to get it off his stick, rolled it in the corner. Tacoma has the puck, but Seattle intercepts and dumps it down. It's going to be an icing against Seattle at the 6-minute mark of the third period. Been a very entertaining hockey game. I'll give them that. It's been very interesting, both teams. But it looks like Keegan, that Seattle kind of settled in after that first period and started to do a little bit more of what they wanted to. And they got the Rockets rolling a little bit, but now Fletcher tries to get it in, intercepted by Morris. Here he comes, brings it out for Seattle. He tried to dump it over to Zielinski, who got hit. And the puck's in the neutral zone. Cabana, he tried to get it, intercepted. Stetcher gets it. He tries to kick it over to Geek. He dropped it off all the way to the point. Tried to get blocked nicely by Seattle. They just dumped it in. It's going to be an icing, but excellent job by Louis for Seattle. He got in front of the shot, went off his shin guard, and he just tapped it all the way down. Good heads-up play by him at the 5:24 mark. But again, it just seems to me, Keegan, that Seattle said to heck with it. Forget about that record or league. We're gonna give you a battle in this opening round of the U18 state tournament.
Yeah, and you know, these are the games that matter. You know, like who cares about the regular season? We got these next 4 games, maybe even 5 if you get to that championship game, to really prove a point to this league.
Well, the winner of this goes on to New York for the Nationals, so you know there's a lot of weight on these games. Yeah,
and they're really meaningful to these players. You know, saying you won a state tournament is a pretty big bragging right. Still is in our locker room.
It's major. Wallace for Seattle. He tries to throw it out in front of the net. Nobody was there. But nice job by him. Puck's in neutral. Zielinski had it. And I'm not really sure what they called on that unless it was a hand pass. But it didn't look like it. However you look at it, whistle was blown at the 4:37 mark. Face-offs at center ice. Rogers is taking it for Seattle.
I know you were talking about pulling the goalie. If I was Tacoma, I'd want to get that next goal first. Like, get it to a 2-goal lead and then start thinking about the goalie. I think, you know, one of the tiebreakers, I just, you know, was able to look it up, is goal differential.
Okay.
So if you end up in that situation where you do end up tied and you lose this game by 4 goals, that's a lot. You know, it's a goal differential that's pretty hard to overcome.
And that would make sense why they're not showing any signs of it, because I was wondering if a goal differential didn't have a play in it, because that changes your mind as a coach quite a bit. Compared to if you didn't have to worry about that, if that was like the 6th, 7th tiebreaker on it, then you wouldn't really care. But that does weigh heavily on it. So, but we'll see. They're going to have to do something. They're pretty quick at with 4 minutes left in this third period, down by 3. They've got to try to do something different, except I could think of they might start pitching a D-man down if they get it in Seattle's zone where they have 4 players in on top of them and use that one D-man and put him in the middle of the blue line, trying to put some pressure that way. But Seattle's doing a great job of keeping the puck in Tacoma's hand. Wallace is taking the draw for Seattle, and looks like could be Taylor for Tacoma. No, I stand corrected. That was it's like Cavano is taking the draw for Tacoma. They'll do it again off a quick whistle. Won by Tacoma. Puck's well behind the net, but Morris gives chase for Seattle. Here comes the puck out. Kicked in the neutral zone. Zielinski gets it, tries to get it over to Zachary Bogo. He dumps the puck in. Seattle gives chase. Tries to kick it out front. Wallace is there, but it went a little bit too far. Here comes Tacoma on the attack.
Great hit by Zielinski there. Separated the man from the puck. There you go, as you know, as you're taught, and it was perfect.
Yeah, he took a good angle on Pavlovsky. Got him off the puck. Here comes Seattle. They're in the neutral zone. Sweeney has it. He does some nice little deeks around there, but try to get the puck over. Intercepted by Tacoma. Here they come back in. They're in the Seattle area. Nice job. That was Zielinski that broke that up. Nice little toe drag by Seattle.
Parra for 2 great moves there to try to great backhand shot. Blum was able to, keep track of it and swallow it up.
Parra has good hand-eye coordination. That's a nice little deke. He actually did 2 of them on that. Buskin, he just tips the puck in. They're going to call icing, but I thought he tipped it in over the red line, but they're saying no. Buskin's had an outstanding game, and so has Rogers, and so has Parhar, all for the Thunderbirds. Actually, you look at quite a few of them had outstanding games. Louis had a strong game for him. Pucks to the left of Kenrod. Won by Seattle. Buskin brings it up on the near boards. They're gonna get a rocket for a slash, no question about that.
Still haven't touched it. There it goes. There's actually a little shove. Maybe some frustration for the Tacoma team. Yeah, now seeping in.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Scott, he took a pretty good hack on that one, even though he's disagreeing with the call. But he knocked the stick totally out of Buskin's hands.
Yeah.
And
I know you were talking about players that impressed you. I know I was talking to you in the break that, Ballard has looked really good on the back end.
Yeah.
He's been very solid, good puck-moving defenseman, but also knows when he needs to stay back, play that central area, and cut down any passes that may come through.
Yeah, he's had a real strong game for him. There's a little extra swipe at the netminder. But I think you hit it on the head. I think totally spot on that one, Keegan. I think frustration's definitely building for the Rockets right now. They're taking a few little extra shots, and that's just pure frustration. And really, Seattle, they don't have to put any pressure on it, even though they have the man advantage on it. They're just eating up the clock now. Buskin has it. He's in by himself. Try to stuff the puck in. Nice job by Bloom to keep it out.
Great redirection there. Hit the post. Bloom's been able to keep keep Bushkin from getting that hat trick that he so desperately wants.
Well, both goaltenders have had outstanding games. Don't let the 5 goals Seattle's got. Bloom's had a tremendous game. And Kenrod's been stout for Seattle, so Tacoma gets the puck. That's Venture. He tries to go, but there's 2 Thunderbirds that stopped him on any kind of momentum. Nice pass off the kicker, plays by Buskin to himself. He tries going in all by himself, does a backhand, gets taken down by a Rocket. 1 minute left in this game. And there's no indication that they're going to pull the netminder for the Rockets, so they're just going to ride this out. Kenrod did a nice job. That puck changed direction on him, too. He tracked that down really well. 49 seconds left in this period. No question about it. The Rockets are going to keep their netminder in. There's a timeout. I think that's Seattle called timeout on this one. 33 seconds left in the penalty to Tacoma. That's Preston Scott in the box for the Rockets.
He tried to sneak out and get a hold of this timeout. And they were watching him like a hawk.
Yeah. Well, I think he was still chirping a little bit. I think that the official, I think if he was going to try to sneak like that, he would have just not said anything.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, though, it's been an outstanding hockey game by both clubs, but I've been really impressed with Seattle, how they adjusted after that onslaught of the first period by the Rockets. They were relentless in their pressure, and Seattle wore it out, and they came back in that second period and flipped the script on Tacoma.
And I think if you're Tacoma, you can't get too discouraged.
No.
You just, in all honesty, I think you just got to work on staying out of the box. You know, they were in the box a lot this game, and it cost them.
Yeah.
And I think if they can stay out of the box, this game probably looks a lot different than it does.
And what's nice about a round robin, okay, you got chances to get back in this. It's not like a one and done tournament, like the Pac 8 tournament was. That's one and done. That's a whole different pressure pack game there. There's a tie. Seattle's just trying to eat up the clock. Quick shot that's Lucas. Nice job by Kenrod. He gloved it.
It looks like he might have took a whack right at the end there.
No, not mine. He did take a whack on that one.
Oh, he did. I looked this way at the bench on the because they were acting to the great save that was right beforehand.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he was down. You know, they were sending a guy to the box.
And you can see Taylor's going in the box for that whack by the
Yeah.
Rockets on that one. Well, I was giving you all kind of credit there, Keegan, on picking up that whack on that one. But yeah.
Sno-King was telling his player, the coach, Goodkin was telling him, keep your head. You know, keep it calm. There's a lot of games left. You don't want to get suspended in the first game.
Yep. And that's the only thing you'd be concerned about, a retaliatory thing. But no, that's a good call by the coach. There's no sense in losing your mind right now with 14 seconds left. You got more games to play. They don't need any players to have to sit out.
Yeah, you got another one later tonight against these same opponents. So you want to keep yourself calm and make sure that doesn't, affect you tomorrow later tonight. You're going to be tired no matter what. So might as well be less tired with more guys,
Well, tonight's game, I know Tri-Cities is in it, but I'm not sure if it's Tacoma or if it's Seattle is playing it.
I think it is Tacoma, Seattle again.
Well, we'll get that checked out.
Yeah. Unless that's a typo. Well, anyways, Sno-King's going to come on top of this 5-2. Great game here. Sno-King obviously very happy with how they played. And, whoever's playing tonight, one of these two teams is playing tonight, at least, maybe even both. So we'll see how this game later tonight goes. We'll see what adjustments these teams make going into the game.
Yeah, I think you're on that, but I don't know, but it looks like Tacoma may be playing Tri-Cities tonight, because I was talking to a Tri-Cities parent, and I was asking them to give us a little feel on this, and they were very impressed with Tri-Cities. But we'll see who plays tonight. We know we're going to have a game tonight.
Yeah, it'll be great.
And we know for a fact it's going to be 7:30 start time, and we will be back on the air on that one. But thank you for tuning in, and we will see you again later tonight.